Are you here, MetaDoge?
Hey, I'm here.
Hey, what's up? Here, let me paste it again just in case anybody. Are you in World 2 or I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I'm there. I'm in DG, right? You're in DG as well.
Cool, let me go look for you. Where are
Yeah,
you
I'm
at?
in the entrance. I'm in the entrance. I'm wearing a Dodge hat with a Coca-Cola T-shirt
Oh,
in
cool.
the very front of the mall. Yes,
There
yeah,
you
you saw
are.
me.
Cool.
Yeah,
There.
yeah,
I see a bunch of
yeah.
people gathering up. Great to see
Yes, welcome,
everybody.
welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Yep. Appreciate for all the people who coming and also thank you Natalie, thank you DCL for for this tour, for organizing this tour. Yeah.
Oh, it's great to be here. Thanks for doing this with us. Yeah. Do you want to? I guess we can start. Maybe talk a little bit about the grant that is funding, and then you can give us a tour and tell us all about the games and everything in here. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. We actually, we were one of the first, project who received grant, back in 2020, 21 or 20, the end of, I mean, as soon as we have a grant, we apply for that. And it's been like 19 months since that. And we're applying for another one recently to extend this project. So this actually we actually send that facilitation group a video about our project in the last town hall, right? Yeah, is it last one or one before the last one?
Yeah, I think it was recently.
Yeah, recent. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
the
it's
last one.
recently. So yeah. So basically, yeah, so I'm gonna do a brief introduction here. So basically, our project is about connecting players and brands here in Decentraland. So that's why we kind of build a shopping mall, metaverse shopping mall here, but with gamification features to gather players. So within this mall, of course, you can see it's a kind of a cyberpunk style, it's a cyberpunk style, and because that's the most universal and most kind of favorite styles in the metaverse. No matter which country you're from, no matter which, what kind of, no matter how old are you, cyberpunk is the safest choice. So that's the reason we chose it, and. Natalie, can you help me to click a button called location under the game tools?
Yeah. We'll do
Yeah,
right there.
are you?
Cool.
Yes, right. Over here you can see, you can have a view of of a bird's eye view of our mall. You can see that all of our mall is actually surrounded or constructed by kind of an endless track. And along this endless track, we put a lot of brands information along it, and including logos, including there are some mini shops that have some advertising, posters for the other brands, and we all use this long track to connect them. And in order to kind of better bridge players with the brands, we actually have we put a lot of coins along the track. So I believe all of you can see it. As soon as you step into the mall, you will see coins. So the coins acting as a kind of incentives to incentivize players and all of the people who come to walk in the mall. So when you walk in the mall, you keep walking, collecting coins, and then you will definitely notice some advertising like posters or logos when you walk. So that's how we initially bring awareness to brands. Bentley, do you want to have a try?
Sure thing. Okay. So I just.
You can just click it again. Yeah,
Cool.
exactly. Yeah, you can walk around, collect some coins. Yeah, just to have a feeling like, yeah.
Yeah, I was here. You can tell I was here collecting. There was a bunch of people here yesterday running around. I was collecting a bunch of coins. It was great.
Yeah, and yeah. People like it. People like it because it's simple. I think the very important thing that we do here is to create simple experience to engage people. That's why if you, if you click the tab, click the tab and see how many people are there, at the very moment you can see that I think we are now top 2, top 3, I guess. Maybe behind Wondermine, but it's kind of 2 or 3. I think the key here is that it's a very simple process that player just need to come here and collect some coins, and then they can use that coins to get some rewards from those brands. So Natalie, if you can walk straight into the reward center, the place you just come back, here you can see a lot of rewards. Those rewards are kind of wearables provided or sponsored by our sponsors. For example, this one is sponsored by DG, and one in the left is sponsored by MetaView, which is advertising agency in Metaverse. You can click the you don't have enough. You don't have enough. That means you don't have enough currencies. Yeah, and if you keep walking straight, deeply, so you can see a lot of famous kind of familiar brands here: Polygonal Mind, Vitroom Way, Knights of Antrim, Volkswagen, and BP Farm. Basically, we kind of do this for free, or not entirely for free, but we don't have extra charge for those brands who is already established themselves inside Decentraland. And all of these wearables are kind of dual utility wearables. So we give them some utilities here in MetaGamiMall, and like for example, Knights of Antrim will give some utilities for this specific wearable in their game. It's kind of empowering this wearable with more kind of features and utilities, so people like it.
So you're saying you said it has utility there, and what kind of utility does it have in here?
There's a thing we call coin bonus. So if you can click the one of the wearable, you can see the utility it has. You can see under highlights, it has 3% gaming mall coin bonus plus some utilities in Knights of Antrim. So this kind of percentage bonus means that every time you collect 100 coins, you get 3 extra. So that's basically the utility of this wearable in MetaGamiMall. But in Knights of Antrim, they have their utility. I think for this one is that if you wear this wearable in Knights of Antrim, you will have you will receive some coins every some minutes.
Oh, cool.
So that's the utility on their side.
So each one of them, like up here, it says 41 of 60. So once all 60 is claimed, is there like a new wearable they do, or a new partnership that comes in, or how does that work?
So that number means how many left we have for that wearable, and each time we do like we launch this wearable in different seasons. Right, so in each seasons we will launch like 20 to 30 different wearable with different brands coming together here. Yeah, and this is our next season. The season 1 was last year November, so it's been 5 months. Because it's pretty, it might sound very simple, but in reality, it's very complicated to keep negotiating with different brands. So and also we need to discuss the utility and the supply, the design, everything we need to consider. So yeah, so besides those brands within Decentraland, there will be other brands. There will be other brands coming out of which is from the outside world. For example, if you keep walking straight, you will see the spot of Coca-Cola.
How to get a coin.
Yeah, you'll see the spot of Coca-Cola. Yeah. So for this kind of brands, we just help them onboard them to Decentraland, and people like big names like Coca-Cola, and so it's a thing that players want. Also for those brands, it's kind of a new experience for them. It gets them interest, and by joining our event, they can enjoy. They can experience. They can actually feel the experience of promoting in metaverse, which is something they will be interested. And second, they can get some decent exposure because we have very lot of traffic. And third, we don't usually charge them must. So if they want to, if they don't choose us to launch their exposure or launch their product, they need to buy a land or ask someone to develop something for them, right? But here they just need to come here, talk with us, and launch a wearable. So it kind of makes sense for the brands as well.
Yeah, I love that. There's so much that I didn't realize you guys were doing in here. I've always been running around collecting coins and things like. So then, like, do you reach out to the brands, or do they now know about you just from their own research, or how is that process?
So at the beginning, like I reach out to every brands by our team, and but recently, we have built partnership with some agency, so we kind of onboard brands together into Decentraland.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And the coolest part for those outside brands is that they usually bring some extra surprise to the holders, to the players. So if you want to, if you can turn around, find a brand called Sensorium, which is right in front of you.
Oh, this one right here? Or no?
The one in the red.
Okay.
This one, yeah. Who for this specific wearable. Anyone who have this wearable will receive, kind of this amount of token from this project.
Okay.
So, which which is equivalent to like 30 USD per wearable. Per wearable. So that means whoever holds this T-shirt, they will receive 30 USD in the future as well. This pose some very attraction to the players. Yeah, we all know that. As well, we all know that normal people or the majority of us don't just stay forever here in Decentraland. We might come to an event, enjoy the hype of the DJ night, and then after 30 or 1 hour, 30 minutes or 60 minutes, we just go away and keep on our lives. But the majority of people who stay here in Decentraland like 6 or 8 hours a day, they're professional farmers and grantors. They just do things for profit. That's the thing that I can see, right? So some of them even don't have a job. They just completely working on farming wearables and getting rewards. And they use that money flipping wearables to get profit, and use the profit to make their living. We actually targeting very much as this kind of users, and but besides, we also welcome any other users who want to come and have some fun. That's why we set up very variety of price here. So some wearable you can see, for example, for the one that Polygonal Mind provided, it only needs like 4,000 coins, which is people can collect in 10 minutes or less, at least less than 30 minutes if you are proficient enough. So which is not very hard. It's fun. But for some of the wearable, like the ones in the very front, they're mythic wearables. So but in the end need to take one player 100 hours to get one.
Wow. That's a lot of work. That's dedication.
Exactly.
There. So, like,
Exactly.
I was curious about, like, when you do the outreach to brands and stuff. Do you guys, what is some of the like experiences? Like, do you bring them in here? Like, what is some of the ways that you like showcase what you're doing in here? Do you have like I could imagine it would be kind of fun to bring on a brand and having like a field trip out here. Do you do that kind of stuff where you come here and walk them through like you're walking us through, or what do you guys do for that?
Well, normally we don't. Well, at first it's very hard to be honest because at first nobody know what it is, and especially for the outside brands. But for now, we have a good example of Coca-Cola. We have other examples, so that is a case. Those cases will be important because if they if they know Coca-Cola come here, they just naturally think okay, they might want to consider to come. Also, as I said, we generated a lot of traffic, so those traffic is something they can understand. They don't understand metaverse, they don't understand experience here, but they understand numbers.
Yeah.
So that's how we persuade them. And besides, we not only provide like inward experience to those brands. We also we will also ask those players to create some user generated content on Twitter. So it's kind of extra promotion over there. So all the three things come together, contribute to the reasons why we can onboard so many brands here. And also, I think that's basically reason why the things about onboarding brands. But for players, I just introduced one of the experience, the basic experience, which is collecting coins, right?
Yeah.
But
like right
the exactly, yeah.
So you were saying you're targeting when you target players, it's a lot of like the gameplay aspect, right? Or is there what else do you do for that?
Yes, but in the future we are also considering, we are doing experiments on targeting at those creators. So for example, if you can you click the location again?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And can you click Moss Square? Yeah. Yes, exactly here. If you walk around here, keep walking. Here. Click this one. Click the one on your left. Oh, no.
Let me go back. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
that's
Square.
right. Yeah.
Okay, go up here.
Turn around. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. No, turn left. Go back.
Oh.
Go back. It's here.
Okay.
No. All right. I'll be there.
This one?
Be there. Moss Square.
Oh, there you go. I'll follow you. Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay.
You here?
Yeah. I clicked on the Crypto Crow, not that one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
Cool.
So this one is actually created by a community member. So he actually he created his own NFT on OpenSea, and then we helped him list it here. So it's actually a similar experience how you list your works on OpenSea, but we copy that experience into Decentraland. So, and in return, because community players like to support players. So so as a result, as you can see that all of this 10 crypto crowd NFT are claimed by the communities, and it's good promotion if some community members want to build their brands and develop their project. We are helping them doing that as well. And also if they list their tokens, if they list their NFT here, and they all get claimed, we will refund a percentage of coins back to the creator as an extra incentive. So they can use that coins. So they can use those coins and materials to get some other, wearables they like in the mall.
So how does a community member, if they want to do something like this, do they just reach out to you, or what process is that for somebody?
Right now, they just need to reach out to me or to our community manager. It's still something we are testing, to be honest. Yeah.
It's really cool though. I love it. I clicked around and read, but I missed this one. I love that.
Yeah. Right. So this is I've already introduced the logic and how does this kind of business speaking generally work. But if we go back to the experience side, can you go back to the entrance? You can go to teleport point. Yeah. Teleport point. So right in front of you is the entrance. Can you go back?
Oh.
You go. Yeah. You see a lot of notes, music notes there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you click that, you will go to our music stage. So.
Nice. Here, I'll mute this so I can hear you. That's very cool. I haven't been in here.
Yeah, it's a yeah. So here we will hold some DJ party or some extra events. So and interestingly, this DJ video was provided by one of our sponsors as well, because they are a kind of a music related project. And but for whatever events happen here, we bring awareness to the brands, to the sponsors. As you can see, a lot of logos here as well. Right?
Very cool.
And this is one of our many experiences. And if you go back to the lobby again and click the teleport. No. Right. So this might be an issue, but you should click the teleportal modal. You can just refresh refresh the tab.
Okay. That might take a while in my computer. Okay, let's see what happens.
Let me think about it. So we actually use we use the kind of we swap the scene. So you might feel you enter a different state or location, but you still stay in our spot. We just completely swap your the models and makes all the things around you to make it feel like you've been to another space.
Yeah, that was really cool. I love.
So besides that, we still have two mini kind of games for the players. If you go straight and turn left, go to the Dodge.
Okay.
Yeah, and then turn left. Turn left. Yeah.
Jump on one of these? Or
no? Well, you can. This is a kind of a shuttle bus, so if players don't want to, walk and collect coin by themselves, they can stand on it, and it will take you to towards mall automatically. But if you want to collect all the coins fast, you need to collect yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did yesterday. I was on it. I'm like, this is cool, but I'm like, I want to go fast. So then you just run and run. So you were saying, were you wanting to show something different? Should I go back or?
Yes, you can jump off to the rocks. Yeah. Yeah, you can see one of the rocks is red, and the rock which is red. Yeah. If you click it, you can spend some coins to farm it, and that will give you some extra materials. So usually those most valuable wearables will be claimed by both coins and this kind of rocks materials. So this is an extra experience. If you go to right. Okay, I'll go back. If you can see a board in front of you.
Oh, right here?
Let me see. Yeah, if you can click play. Press E. Another interesting thing that we did is that we moved, kind of folk decent rally here as well. So sometimes,
So cool.
yeah. So we sometimes will do some mini events, like for some of whoever get the most
I
of the.
missed your point. As everyone knows, I'm a really bad parkour or just player in general. So if you want to test things with a bad player, always feel free to call. Look at me, I'm the wrong way. I got stuck. Let's try to autocorrect where I'm going. There we go. Okay.
Yeah. I think you ever played V-Room Way before,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. It's like that's what I was just
Yeah,
gonna say.
actually, yeah, it's similar. The only difference is that we basically use the distant rally provided by made by the foundation, and we added some billboards there to again give extra exposure to the brand. So yeah, so in the end, we can we can create some very nice looking video to the brands based on those various of experience. So from collecting coins, from go to a DJ stage, from playing some car racing. So all this contributed some nice presentative video to the brands and to make them happy. Yeah.
I see how I only have
Um,
one flame on mine. Do I have to like level up to get both flames on my car, or is that just?
right, that's a bug. All
Oh, okay. I thought
right.
it was just my car is
Yeah,
like
that's a
not
bug.
super cool yet, and I have to find the.
That's a bug. Thanks for reminding. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to point it out. I thought it was cool. I'm like, what do I have to find to get super power? So to go back, all I have to do is hit well, crash my car or hit
And
quit.
yeah, hit quit. Yeah, just hit quit, and then you go back.
Very cool.
You just get that. Yeah.
That's
So yeah, yeah, there are some other small features here. For example, if you can click avatar swap, and you will turn to a MetaDoge.
Where's
You
that?
click
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah,
yeah,
cool.
avatar swap.
I love that. I think I've
Become
done that
that.
before when I was here a long time ago, a while back. So how often I notice that like do you change the look of the space? 'Cause I think there's a video I saw and it was a different like it had more like a circuitry or circuit board. Do you guys